Good morning, guys, and welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today, Jamie? I appreciate the message in there. I hope you're having a fantastic morning here, and I hope everybody is doing quite well. I will say so far this morning, the market kind of gapped up a little bit. Honestly, it's not anything too crazy. It's just a little gap to the upside. We can see SPY gapped up, and then it kind of flew back down. Now we are in the green a little bit, and we're kind of bouncing off this 395 support here, which honestly, I kind of like this. And I think the SPY might move back up just a little bit because we have had a pretty much like a 10-point drop from 403 all the way down to 393. So it has been a pretty brutal drop lately on the SPY, even on stocks like Meta and other stocks. They've been falling down quite a bit this week. So I'm really going to be watching SPY here. That 395 intraday support definitely seems pretty big. So if we can continue to bounce here and move up, that will be fantastic for us. And hopefully that spells a nice green day. Like I said, we've just had so much downwards movement the past few days. I feel like we might pop up at least just a little bit. Maybe come up and retest like 397.50 or even maybe just 397 again, kind of like in pre-market. But a lot of stocks are just all over the board today. A lot of these China stocks are actually up a lot, guys. Look at XPEV right now up 22%. Look at NIO. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, this is awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's kill it this morning on these China stocks. Jeez. Jeez, look at BABA. Another gap to the upside. Damn it. Oh, I hate trading these stocks because they always gap up and down so much, but it's been so tempting, especially on BABA. Damn it, I should have got it, but we still might have some time to enter on these. Wow, NIO, that is insane. Let's go. That's awesome. That is amazing. Woo! Get hyped up for this one, guys. Wow, I gotta post that in Discord real quick. Holy NIO. Holy China. That is insane. Neo's flying. Baba's not really doing much, but like $NIO, $LI, $XPEV. Oh. The Chinese, I guess you would call these, what would you call these? I guess you'd call them just EV stocks. Like LI Auto. We all know about Neo, though. That one's pretty obvious. XPEV had the earnings, which was very interesting. 23% on XPEV. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's see the daily on that. All right. It's up 25%, but it's not really up too much. It's just such a low stock that 25% is a normal move, which is funny. This is pretty cool. Let's see, Palantir, PLTR. Yeah, not too bad, right around $7. Not too bad. Good old Palantir. They just can't ever do nothing lately. Come on, DraftKings. Let's go. What a great day, though, guys. That's awesome. Bill says, as a new trader with the China issues, what is driving China stocks? You know, Bill, that's very, very hard to say right now. I mean, see, that's the thing. So right now, Bill, something that drove them up the past few days is there's been a lot of protests in China. And while a lot of people might say, well, protests in China, that might equal stocks going down, the main thing here is, Bill, is that with the China stocks, the protests might force the government to actually loosen their restrictions. So these protests are just pretty crazy. You know, it's people are like attacking the president and stuff like that. You know, people can't leave their houses without getting like mandatory tested by like police that walk around. And you know, I don't know exactly how it works, but that's kind of like the gist of things. You know, like people don't have any freedom over there. Like it's nothing like here. You know, it's nothing like here. And I know over there if you get COVID, they even like deliver like government food to your house and stuff, like meals. You guys should check it out on YouTube if you've never checked it out, but it's pretty crazy what they do over there. But yeah, China stocks. So, you know, you would think the protests are bad, but it might cause the government to maybe loosen some of those restrictions. So, a lot of people are contemplating the government might give in a little bit. Excuse me. And that does actually make sense because, you know, it might need to like they might need to loosen some restrictions. Number one, because I saw there was some bad numbers with their production this week too. Let me find the article. I think Mike posted it last night. Ah, here it is. They missed some factory expectation numbers. Yeah, their factory activity was the lowest reading since April. Which, you know, you would think that's really bad, but it's very weird how, you know, the stock is still going up, which is how the stocks are still going up, which is funny. But I will say, Neo, LI, and XPEV, those three are moving more of because of XPEV's earnings. If we go look at BABA, well, now BABA followed along. Earlier this morning, BABA wasn't popping up near as much. But there we go. Now it's kind of following along. That's funny. But yeah, that's the main stuff there. Yeah, I'm glad I helped, Bill. I'm really nervous about China stocks too. I would be really nervous holding any type of shares of China stocks for the long term, but I'd be okay with maybe getting some options here and there on them. Man, some of them do fantastically well, and Mike kills it on some of his trades in the premium Discord with these China plays. I know like he's done very good with Queb, he's done really good with YMM and a few others, so good to see. Poor SPY. We've been seeing China stocks flying up all morning. Now SPY looks terrible. What do you mean? It's not Dairy Queen, Keisha? Come on. Dachau. Oh, it's this one again. Oh. Hey, it's still actually moving well off the daily. It got kind of close to that trend line down there, and yeah, it's still looking pretty good. Interesting. I bet it even bounced off this trend line better. Let's see. Yeah, look at that one, Keisha. That's a pretty nice little trend line right there. All right. Not bad on DQ. Man, I'm gonna have to get me a blizzard later now. All these talks of DQ has me hungry here this morning. Gengar says he's cashing out on XPEV, Petco, and JD. Well, goddamn, Gengar. Nice plays. Give Gengar some W's, guys. That's awesome. That's some great plays. I mean, XPEV, he's cashing out, and the stock just flew up 22%. If you played options on that, they must be up quite a bit today, Gengar. Yeah, I hope you're happy with your gains there. So give Gengar the W's in the chat, guys, and we'll check out CMG here, which Keisha mentioned. Man, Keisha, I don't like this one just because it's $1,500 a share. How are the options? Let's see. CMG. I bet even the options that expire this week are crazy. Yeah, even the options that expire this week. Wow, there's no volume on them, Keisha. There's no volume. Number one. And then number two, the spreads on these things are like $300 apart on some of these bid to asks. That's insane on CMG's options. But hey, the stock itself looks pretty decent. Oh, I still love this setup. I probably talked about this yesterday, but if you guys missed it, it's like one of those type of deals, you know, like almost like an inverse Head and Shoulders in a way. It's setting up very well, though. All right, Chipotle. S&P 500. Not really doing anything today on the regular stock market. Just kind of lingering, kind of looking like we might fall back off a little bit. SPY's right back around 395 again. Not good. It looks like we're falling back to the downside again, but you know, we're still only 10 minutes into open, so we still have to kind of look at this as just kind of like, you know, volatility that happens at open. Hey, good morning, Square. Thanks for joining up, and thank you, everybody. Square, Bill, Keisha, Gengar, Daniel, thank you guys. Daniel says SPY's bouncing off 395. Hell yeah. That's a huge level there, Daniel. I'm glad you're watching that one. Kind of fell below it for a second, but, you know, SPY gets volatile like that. You got to give or take about 10 to 20 cents sometimes. Let's see if there's any big news this morning on the good old CNBC. Long COVID could be the next public health disaster. Long COVID. Long haul COVID, post COVID. I felt like I had this for a while. How long does long COVID go for? Huh. Wow. These are some pretty crazy side effects, guys. It sounds pretty crazy. Huh. I've heard of this long COVID stuff. I felt like I had that one time, like when I had COVID, but my COVID just lasted for like 2 or 3 weeks and then went away. Whoa, look at that recovery on SPY. Yeah, it looks like 395 held up for sure, Daniel. Whoa. What a nice recovery. Let's go, guys. This is awesome. Smash that like button if you guys are enjoying the market today, especially if you're enjoying NIO and some of these China stocks. Jeez, 14% now. XPEV is now at 23%. They were over 25% at one point, though. It's just been insane today with these. Great stuff. Yeah, SPY. Let's go. Keep bouncing. All right. We'll take that. We'll take it. Awesome. Yeah, Square says it's bouncing pre-market lows. Looks like SQQQ is resisting pre-market highs. Both trading in range, waiting. Powell. Yep. Can't forget about that later, guys. Powell is speaking at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Here, I'll throw you guys up the link here. You guys can go to this calendar. Or hold on, maybe I can just send you this. Here we go. Well, I'll send you this anyways. I'll send the link for the calendar into the chat. You guys can go click the watch live if you want to later. Or just go on YouTube. You know, I usually just go on YouTube and check something out live whenever the event happens. Uh-oh, Nathan says, if I'm down on SPY puts from yesterday, you suggest if I hold or get out. Oh, let's see. That's a tough one. I mean, we're not really up that much, but at the same time, you know, we're heading into Powell here, and I'm kind of worried what Powell's going to say. Do they expire this week, I'm guessing, Nathan? They probably expire this week. Damn it, though. Yeah, it's on Friday. Okay. That makes sense, Nathan, but yeah, it's a crazy stock here. You know, in pre-market, we ran up and we kind of rejected right off of this bigger resistance at like 397. I mean, I could still see more bearish movement today. I mean, very easily. I could see more bearish movement. And one thing that makes me a little bit scared right now for the market is that I feel like that whenever Powell speaks later, Powell might actually end up kind of, he could actually make the market drop here. And the reason for that being is we've seen good Black Friday numbers. People are still spending money, stuff like that. So it's kind of got me thinking that, like, hey, it's got me kind of thinking like, well, hey, maybe they're going to keep rates up at 75 basis points, because people aren't changing their spending habits and yada, yada, yada. Now, we do need to see this next CPI reading whenever that comes out. Man, I wonder when that comes out. Let's see if we can find it here on the... There it is. December 13th, and then the FOMC has their stuff the very next day. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, wow. So we're going to get CPI data the 13th, and then the Federal Reserve meets the 14th. Oh, great. Great. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, we might end up seeing the market fall. Damn it. I don't like it whenever the inflation rate comes out right before the meeting. I like it when the market has some time to digest it. Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon. Charizard. Oh man. I don't know which one's my favorite. What's the guy with the machine guns on his back? Here we'll find this. Pokemon with guns on back. Haha, here he is. This is my guy right here, guys. Blastoise. There we go. This is my guy. Right there. That's him. Yeah, I love this guy. I might get a poster of this now that you said that. You got to get me off this. I'm not even into Pokemon, guys. I never even really done it. I just remember what it looks like. That's funny. How about Snow earnings today? Daniel says, man, yeah, Snow is going to be reporting later, as long as CRM too. Along with them, CRM and Snowflake. CRM's already kind of popping weird. Snowflake is down a little bit. Looking at Snowflake on the daily chart, man, I don't know. It looks brutal. Honestly, I think this one's a coin flip. They did do well on their last earnings, so that does give me some confidence, but man, Snowflake, I don't know enough about the company fundamentally to make a good enough prediction here. But as far as the stock goes, I'm noticing that it's moving. It's right back around support again. Big support down here, really close to 130, give or take a couple dollars each way, but right around 130, I'm seeing some big support. Even another big one at 110. So I'm going to really be watching this over the next few days. I won't be playing it with earnings myself on Snowflake, but that's just me. But I will say Snowflake has been a stock that I've been watching a lot because it's been one of those tech stocks that I just know so many people have been hyping it up, and I don't know. But as we know this year, all these stocks that have been hyped up have been falling off a lot, whether it's Snowflake, whether it's Zoom, whether it's Meta, whether it's DraftKings. I mean, they've all been doing it. So look at Zoom right now. Zoom's making new yearly lows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good to see, guys. Let's see the SPY there. Good old SPY. Let's go see Microsoft and Apple and stocks like that looking pretty good. Yeah, looking okay there. What about Apple? Apple's starting to pop back up too. It actually seems like a green day, guys. Not gonna lie. The SPY's turning over very hard, but overall it kind of seems green. Yeah, the heat map's not really showing much. Maybe Nvidia and AMD are doing good. Nvidia, AMD. There we go. There we go. There we go. Not bad. Actually had a big pop today at open. We will take that any day of the week. Ha, Xbox. I know, Xbox. I've been missing you. I felt bad this week. It's been a slow week, just to say the least, between everybody. I feel like everybody's like post-Thanksgiving still, you know? Banks are hella red. Oh, shit. Oh, man, Peter. They really are hella red. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's crazy. Bank of America, that's a big drop. I had to go post it in Discord. Damn, yeah, that's insane. Damn, Bank of America? What happened to you? Oh, look at that on the daily. It looks like it could come down a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's pretty rough there. Good eye, Peter. Damn. Yeah, the heat map didn't really show him too red yet, but the heat map's delayed by 15 minutes or else it would look a lot worse, but we'll look at it in a few minutes. It'll be looking good probably. Or better to the downside. Interesting though, SPY is really trying to break this, but it just can't. I feel like it's having a lot of issues falling under. Come on, Baba. Let's get up there. Let's get up. Okay. Yeah, Baba up to 8.8%. That's insane. 8.8%, guys. That's an insane number. I can't even believe that these things are up that much, and then we're seeing like the overall market just kind of be whack, you know, just straight whack. Man, that's insane. JD there. I mean, we'll take this though. Look at Neo. I mean, this is just something else. Oh my gosh. Gosh, it's really blasting. Man. It's even like back up to huge recent resistance at 1240 and it just isn't stopping. It's just not stopping. Peter says, I believe it's because CS is kind of unknown at this time. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Peter. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say this as well. Yep. Credit Suisse. Ha! I used to get some flack. I used to call this one Credit Sushi. Everybody used to laugh at me for that one. Wow. Yeah, CS is rough there, but You know, the whole rest of the market's been holding up okay as far as banks go, though. I mean, you know, they've been recovering, so that's good. But you know, they really have been on a huge uptrend. I mean, whenever you go on an uptrend like this, you know, on a daily chart of a bank stock like JP Morgan, you just got to expect some downward movement. You know, I mean, we just flew up like 34% to the upside here. So at that, in that sense, we do need to probably fall down a little bit. But man, sometimes, you know, when stocks go on their uptrends, sometimes they go and they just don't slow down. I've noticed that. I forgot the statistic. Mike had a statistic one time, like if you miss the 20 best days out of the year for stock trading, you're gonna like lose money or something. I forgot the exact statistics, but like if you miss the 20 best days, you're not gonna win. At least on like holding stuff, you know. Tesla, TSLA, MMAT, Metamaterials. Is Elon betraying us? I guess not. I mean, Tesla's doing okay. Yeah, 200 resistance last time was insane. Are we going to maybe break back up this week and start to retest 200 again? That'd be pretty nice if we did. I would guess we are. I would guess we are. Come on, Tessie. Yeah, well, you never know with Tesla. I feel like it could end up flying up. I mean, it's setting up in a very strange pattern here. I mean, I've seen this pattern a lot, but it's one of those things where like it has a true range here going on, and we just need to break like up or down out of this range. And I would just wait honestly on this one. Could end up being a really good play though, Xbox. You know, down below 178 here, trade it for a play to the downside if we fall down. If we start to break this up above 187, trade it up. Simple. I think this is a really good way to go today, maybe. Seems pretty good, actually. I love that setup on Tesla. Metamaterials. Okay, they're kind of around right at resistance. Looks like I like the overall pattern to the upside, though. Like nice stair steps. Are we starting to stair step up again? That's the question. It's going to depend on if we can hold like 175, 180. On the daily, oh, I can't see it now. Hang on. I draw, so I drew stuff, so now I gotta delete it. So I can see. Go to the daily real quick. There we go. Looks better now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. All right, so here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at with the MMAT. Now, I think you guys will like this actually for all my day traders out there and stuff. So this is a daily chart, so you know, don't think it's too crazy here. But looking at the daily chart, hang on, I gotta get this out of the way. All right, so looking at the daily chart, there's a lot of candles on this uptrend. Now, whenever MMAT was going up right here, it was kind of more parabolic, you know, and it just kind of flew up. What I'm looking at with MMAT right now is I'm watching MMAT go up, and it's going in this type of like stair step pattern, okay? Now, what I'm really waiting for here is you guys can see how each time that there's a bottom on the stair step, there's like a big red wick, okay? Now, we recently had that red wick come in around 180. So we've been holding that ever since, which gives me confidence that we might be continuing, you know, this stair step to the upside. Now, what makes me a little upset is that we've already had 1, 2, 3. This will be like the fourth push up, so it can be a little bit, you know, a little bit, I guess, scary, a little bit iffy. You know what I mean? MMAT. And I'm looking at this movement here, And what I like about it is it's at 190. If it falls under like 175, I think you could just cut it and really quickly take like no loss on the stock. But if it keeps going up, you can maybe buy in right here and continue to trade this pattern back to the upside. But that's kind of where I'm at here with MMAT. And like I said, there's a bottom on each of these stair steps up, and it's held up and then moved up pretty quickly since then. So like I would expect like a move up today or a move up tomorrow with MMAT. I wouldn't think that this would take too long to start to break out. I would think it would start to maybe break out sometime quicker. Xbox says he's considering a position around 150 or sure. Not sure if it would be good. Yeah, I mean 150 is decent. That's definitely a good price to probably buy and hold it at, for sure. If you were trying to buy and hold, that'd probably be a really good starting point for that. But at the same time, I mean, if it has momentum and it's running, it could keep going up. But I wouldn't, rush into it or anything like that. But for the next few days, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Peter says, huge red candle on SPY. Damn, not good. Not good. Yeah, SPY under 395. Damn, 395. Wow. Pretty crazy. Look at it fall off now all the way down to 394.50 really quick. Wow. Definitely a big intraday drop again, kind of like yesterday. The past few days have just been bloody. We just haven't been able to get any good momentum back up. It's just been brutal here. It's been brutal. How's Meta? Meta's not looking too bad. I don't know what to think about this one. DraftKings, come on, let's go. DraftKings is getting volatile down here. It's pretty insane, actually, all the volatility I'm seeing. Good old DraftKings. We got Meta, too. Palantir, another one. Maybe Kellogg's. Wow, Kellogg's is coming down. Kraft is also falling. Damn it, Kraft. You were doing so well. Of course, they fall right at resistance again. Every single time this stock hits resistance, it falls down. I mean, hey, it makes sense. That's why resistance is there, but pretty crazy still. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, or if you're enjoying the stocks, if you've made any good gains today, smash that like button. If you've learned anything, also smash it. That'll help us out so much, guys. Those likes really help us more than you guys probably even know. But yeah, it's a crazy day. Still got these casino stocks moving up, like Wynn, LVS, stocks like that. Wow. Yeah, let me look at this yesterday from the YouTube video. There's a big play here on MLCO calls. MLCO calls for this year. Looks like MLCO's doing good again. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. Penn Gaming. Oh, they're lagging. LVS and Win are the ones moving though. MGM's kind of moving up too. Look at Win on the daily. Wow. 82.50. That's insane. That is insane with Win. That is like almost right up to resistance though, which does kind of make me a little bit nervous with it. But yeah, it really does make me a little nervous with it. Hey, good morning, Krish. Thanks for joining up today. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Krish, if you're seeing any good stocks, let me know what you're watching and I'll take a gander at them. I'm going to go ahead and check out some of my scanners now and see maybe like what we can find here. Let's see. Yeah, JP Morgan puts are hitting the scanner, that's for sure. Jeez, JP Morgan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a day for JP Morgan. New dating online. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Gone. Bye-bye. What is what did Trump always say at his rallies? He'd always say bye-bye and like get him out or something. I remember that stuff. He'd be like, get him, or I can't remember. That was so funny. Every time he had a rally, there'd be like 3 or 4 people in the crowd that would like stand up and be like, F you, you know. That was, oh, it's funny. Eyeing Celsius, I think that's CLEH. Kind of forgot. Yeah, CELH. That's right. CELH on the daily, looking good actually. What the hell? Yeah, they've been doing great, guys. I mean, Celsius looks like Pepsi. Yeah, CELH though, fantastic movement. Have you guys ever had Celsius? I will say, when I first heard of the stock, I went to Celsius's website and I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to try this. And I ended up buying some, and I'll say it's good. It's really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And it didn't make me feel as bad as like Monster makes me feel, for example. So what the hell? XBev's up despite bad earnings. Yeah, but the earnings weren't like that bad, you know, like the EPS missed by 5 cents, you know, like that's not that bad. The revenue reported missed by a little bit, which does seem a little bit negative to me, but I honestly didn't even get to see why they were moving yet. So let's see why they're moving up. Got to be something, right? I don't. What? I would have never thought that was this bad. What? Oh, they signaled they could see a bottom to falling deliveries. I mean, I guess that's what it is. I guess if they're starting to see the drops starting to slow down, that's good. Wow, that's crazy though. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected them to report negative delivery numbers. I was thinking, well, you know, maybe they have bad EPS, maybe they have bad revenue, but maybe they're making a lot of cars or something, you know. I thought maybe there'd be some numbers mixed in here that were good, but I don't know. It sounds terrible to me. The third quarter deliveries were good, but the fourth quarter, they're expecting to be down 49 to 52%. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah. I'll be honest, Krish. I don't know. I just, all I gotta say is that that's how earnings are. Earnings are stupid sometimes, and that's exactly what happens. It's just a coin flip, you know. That's really what these are. It's a total coin flip. I've seen companies report terrible earnings, Krish, with no good outlooks, no good anything, and the stock still goes up. I mean, sometimes it's just stupid how it works. But yeah, that does sound terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, these numbers are rough. Now, the fact that they maybe see the drop starting to bottom out, that makes sense, but I wouldn't think it would cause a 32% pop. I mean, we're talking about the stock going up 1/3 of its price. But here's another thing I also have to say is that even though XPEV is up 32%, I mean, let's look at the chart. You know, like, let's look at the daily chart. Does this really look like it's up 32% though, you know? Like, I think that might be a big thing with it, Krish, is that the stock is just so low that yes, we're up 32%, and yes, the earnings were bad, but I feel like the stock is just so low. Like, we're talking like the low of the low here, you know? Like it fell from, what's the all-time high? The all-time high is at 74 down to 6. I mean, you're talking just an utter annihilation of the stock. So maybe that's kind of what is causing this. I will say, like, look at something like Zoom, for example. You know, Zoom is a stock that just keeps dying off no matter what. You know, it's crazy. At least XPEV move up with earnings, even though the earnings were bad. Oh, shit. It makes no sense. I don't know. That's earnings for you, though. I've been around these earnings so long that I guess I'm just used to it. Just used to the bullshit. What about Build-A-Bear Workshop, guys? Build-A-Bear. BBW, okay. Oh, wow. That sounds like it's going to get me in trouble. BBW, okay. Build-A-Bear. They're up 13%, guys. We should have bought some Build-A-Bear. Damn it. We should have longed some Build-A-Bear Workshop last night. Build-A-Bear. I like it. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Build-A-Bear Workshop. That is something else. I would have never thought that their stock would be doing near as well either. I mean, look at the way this thing popped this year. Oh. Okay. It really died, and then with COVID, it exploded. And now it's just kind of like retesting those highs. But wow, I see now. I see. It's making more sense. Oh, yeah, it's making more sense now. Yeah, it does make sense now, actually. Yep. BBW. Gengar says, it's okay, Tom. We don't judge. You better not. I'm gonna go build a bear tonight. I've actually seen some funny pranks. Like, I've seen stuff where you can buy these Build-A-Bear workshops and you can, like, you can have, like, a pre-recorded message, like, be put into the bear so that, like, whenever you press a button on the bear, it, like, says what you have recorded. And I've seen some hilarious YouTube videos where people have, like, the craziest stuff recorded on there. Like, just imagine, like, the most craziest, most sexual things you could think of. And that's kind of like what they got going. Chris says, check Extreme Networks stocks. A good growth stocks looking at the 5-year price. What's Extreme Networks? Oh, I see. EXTR. Okay. I've never heard of this one, Krish. Interesting. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's been going on with this one? Looking at the 5-year price of this. Yeah, I mean, wow. What a crazy stock here. Look at the way it fell down heading into COVID, and then the way it just straight up recovered is insane here. Well, I don't know anything about this stock, but I mean, it is all over the place. I just don't know what to think about it. You say it's a good growth stock. I mean, this stock's been around for a long time. Look at the early 2000s with the way this thing popped. This thing exploded with the dot-com bubble and then fell off. Kind of reminds me of like Zoom right now or something, you know? Sheesh. Jeez, guys. Wow. What a crazy recovery the past few years, though. I will say that. Got to give it credit. I don't know, Krish. This thing's insane. I just don't even know what to think about it. It's just up so much right now. Let me look at it on like a weekly, maybe. All right, here's the stock on a weekly. Looks better, but when you go to that dot-com bubble, it makes it scary. It looks like there's definitely some resistance here around 20 bucks. So be careful of that. 20 to 21. So be careful within that little area. There's also resistance here right around 40 even. So that's pretty big too. Wow, Peter says JP Morgan's pushing below 133 now. Are you serious, JP Morgan? You're going to do us dirty like this all day? Okay. See where you're coming from. JP Morgan's fallen. Bank of America falling off a little bit too, right around 36.22. Not too bad. Not bad. Come on. These bank stocks are really falling. It's going to hurt the market big time here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tex actually was doing okay before everything started turning over. SPY's now down a lot. QQQ. How's the Dow? I bet DIA is getting hit. Oh. Yeah, look at Dow. What about DXY? Or, I mean, not DXY. DJI. Let's see. TVC. DJ. Arca. What is it? Dollar sign DJ? DJ? Or dot. It's dot DJI, isn't it? Maybe it is TVC, is it? Oh, okay. This works. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. But look at that Dow falling down there. That's insane. Oh, sorry, guys. I had to yawn. I know we talked about that before. Sometimes I talk so much on the stream, it gets me out of breath. My body just keeps yawning. Chris says, sold my RLX stock at 98 cents after holding for 3 months. Now it's $2.30. Damn, Chris. RLX technology. I hate when that happens to people. Oh, I feel bad, Chris. Oh. Man, Chris, that makes me feel bad. I know exactly that feeling you're talking about. It happens to everybody. I mean, man, there's so many stocks that could happen with right now, like Meta and Zoom. And, I mean, man, there's probably so many people in your same position, Chris, with tons of stocks. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. That does suck. Man, that stock was getting brutal, too. Just kept falling off this year. Man. I feel exactly your pain, Chris, because you're probably thinking in your head, like, wow, it's right around $1. I'll just cut under $1, you know, or something. And I see. See what happened now. Man, that does suck. At least Meta's coming back a little bit today for us. That's A little helpful, right? Meta? Do you dare? Do I dare even say it's green? That's insane, though. Good job, Meta. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Let's see Palantir again. What about LVS and win? Ah, Neo. Let's go back to Neo, guys. 23% now. 23%. Jeez. I cannot believe it's up this much. That is awesome. And wow. Yeah, if you guys are liking the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Like I say all the time, that really helps us out more than you guys think. It really helps with YouTube, so I'd appreciate that, and then we could always get some more fun stuff going in here. But yeah, Neo's really flying up. Crazy stuff to see. JP Morgan here. Still dying, though. So it looks like we have good momentum in either direction. You just have to find which stocks are the ones here. Chris says, had to sell. China limited sales of e-cigarettes and banning flavored vape was a buzzkill. What does RLX do? Let's see. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Most people I know do this one. The Elf bar is what I keep seeing all over the place. Interesting. Don't be doing that stuff, guys. That stuff's bad for you. I don't want to get all grandpa on you guys, but don't start vaping. Especially if you don't vape or you don't smoke or anything already, just don't start. Just don't start. Take my advice. 0.78% on Palantir, not bad. Let's go to SPY. Man, SPY really falling off now again. Under 395 was the play. I mean, day by day here, we keep having big breaks of support. I mean, when are we going to finally play the puts? You know, that's the question. You know, I know some people are having a rough past couple days, maybe a rough week, but man, I mean, you just got to wait for those breaks and just trade them down. Wait for the break and kill it. All right, Meta. Wow. Hey, let's go Meta, guys. We'll take it. We will take it. If only DraftKings was up too, and it is. Holy shit. They're up 2.6%. What's happening? Are the growth stocks doing good today and the rest of the market sucks? It looks like that's kind of what's happening. That is what's happening. Disney, Target, Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Moderna, PayPal, CCL, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Royal Caribbean. All those stocks are down, but the growth plays are doing well today. Let's go. That's pretty cool. Glad to see them coming back, at least today. Yeah, we can't forget, it literally is just for today. It could always change. And it'll change for a big, in a big way, too. All right, though. Not bad. Got DraftKings really going here. Looking hot. JD, Baidu. Baidu's looking pretty good. What about Charge Point, CHPT? Yeah, they're not looking bad either. Let's go. Even Bed Bath & Beyond. What about Best Buy? Oh, I guess they don't count as a growth stock, though. Plug. Square. What about Keisha's stock, DQ? Dairy Queen. Oh, it's looking okay. Square looks pretty hot, though. I like that intraday play. Square's starting to get tempting. Very tempting, actually. Let's go see what we got going on Logitech, maybe. Logitech. Go back to Neo. Let's go find the momentum again on Neo. Oh, those are the only fun stocks to watch today. Shopify is pretty good, though. A lot of these growth plays. Unity. Man, look at those banks. Still around the low of the day. Like, they're just not popping back up either. They're just staying lower. They're staying down. Wow. Yeah, it's like, just stay down. Wow. Bad drops by these banks, guys. Bad drops. That is terrible. Terrible movement. I think that it's mainly, there might be some news associated, of course, obviously with CS and other things, but I think the main stuff is just look at this uptrend with these banks. I mean, this has been an uptrend that's been insane, and now they're going to hit and probably at least start to get volatile here before popping again. At least get some volatility going. These things aren't just going to go straight up. At least not like this, with this type of momentum forever. Like, that's going to stop. I feel like the banks could even be a good multi-day play to the downside. Like, I've noticed they're right around recent support. Like, Goldman Sachs is just sitting right on, like, 375, for example. If we fall under 375 with Goldman, I think we could see a big sell-off here come in. Pretty big one, actually, yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm wondering if, like, good old Powell might be affecting banks here this morning. Like, banks are selling off so much on a morning when Powell's speaking. I'm just curious. Curious if maybe they think he's going to say something a certain way, or people think maybe he's going to talk about 50 basis points. Maybe the banks want more rate hikes. I got no clue, guys. But it's an insane morning. We've seen some insane stocks. Gengar says, well, I guess I'll start with Peter. He says, do you think SPY, he says, if SPY breaks here, I expect 390 by the end of the week. DraftKings is up because of the World Cup, in his opinion. Hey, I hope that's the case. Hey, the more the merrier. Keep betting. I hope there's more World Cups, more Stanley Cups, Yeah, I'm glad anything helps. Keep it going for DraftKings, baby. Xbox says, not a first for me, a little off topic from stocks. What's preferred for a vehicle, manual or automatic? Xbox says, I like manual transmission. Well, Xbox, I'm a little bit biased here because both of my vehicles are manuals. So, yeah, I'm very, very biased actually. So, both of mine are manuals. But here's what I'm going to say, Xbox, is if you have like it depends what kind of car you're getting. Like if you're going to get like a Challenger or a Mustang or a Charger or a Camaro or even like something like this, like a Subaru or a Focus ST or any type of like smaller tuning type car, like stuff like that, I would get those in manuals all day long. Now, if you want to be really, really, really quick with racing, Xbox, you're gonna want to go with an automatic because for racing, automatics are a lot better. And while see, like I drive a lot of stick shift cars, and I'll get my ass handed to me in a lot of races just because it's a stick shift. Like if people are coming up to me and like let's say they have a Challenger with like the automatic paddle shifters and stuff, those paddles they shift fast enough now that like you don't have to, you can just let the computer do this stuff. Like that's the thing. It shifts so fast now you can let the computer do it. Now you can have more fun in a manual though. Like you can drift easier. You can burn the tires out more. You can control everything. I mean, it's hard to explain, but I like manuals, and if I was gonna get a manual, I would probably, if I was gonna get another car, I'd get a manual for sure. Xbox. Drone captures tornado during Bassfield, Mississippi. Interesting. Hope everyone's okay there. But yeah, Gengar, I do think that it could change today with Powell's words. That's going to really affect banks. It's going to really affect the dollar, the US dollar. Look at the dollar flying up, actually. That sucks. It's going to really affect rates, USO2Y. It's going to affect these, which are flying up this morning, too. Wow. I can't believe the way these growth stocks are doing okay, and just the rest of the market kind of sucks. But I guess that is what it is. That stuff does happen in that type of way sometimes. But yeah, Xbox. I would get a manual myself. Xbox. Man, guys, I'm really thinking about getting this thing. I really like this car, guys. Man, what do you guys think? Should I get it? I feel like it's awesome. Yeah, I love this thing, guys. Man, it's so cool looking. So cool looking, and then it's got 700 horsepower. If you guys heard this thing when you drove it too, I mean, man, it is. They don't lie about that Hellcat whine. That's pretty insane. It's got a lot of mods done to it. I'm probably gonna end up in this thing because I'm a dumbass, but it's okay. That's the only thing I spend money on is cars. That's it. That's all I care about spending money on. Gengar says, with automatic and manual, I see it this way. If you commute a lot, automatic is better. A manual gearbox will sustain more wear. Too many traffic lights. If you want performance and experience, then manual. Well, Xbox, performance usually nowadays, like for example in this Hellcat, like if this was a stick, it would beat the manual in a drag race all day. I mean, all day, any day of the week. Now, if you're doing a track race, like where you're racing on like a track, like on kind of like a Formula One track, with curves and stuff, then I think the stick shift would come into play better. But I agree though, for the most part, Gengar, 100%. Yeah, like if you commute a lot, you're gonna want auto. That's the thing. I don't drive my cars too often. Now my Focus ST is more of like my daily driving type of car. And with that Focus ST, it's like I said, it's my daily driver. It's a manual, but the thing is like with it being a manual, I don't have to worry about, the automatic transmission messing up. Kind of like what Gengar's saying. Like if you're driving all the time, an automatic is awesome. It's luxury. I'll be honest. There's times where I'm driving my manual and I'm like, God damn it, I wish I had an automatic. It happens to me all the time. It's funny. Xbox says stocks and workout equipment is where my money goes. Yeah. Well, I don't even count stocks as spending money. That's investing. Hopefully you don't keep losing and putting more in. That would suck. But yeah, Xbox, I'm with you there. Like that's how I am, like let's just say this, I have the car, and then besides the car, everything else goes into either stocks or savings or investments, stuff like that. Peter says you have a gym, yeah. Xbox, I like it as an anti-theft device as well. That is kind of a good thing, Xbox. You're right. You are 100% right. That is a good anti-theft thing. Xbox says I have a gym in my bedroom. There you go. You know what Peter meant, Xbox. Yeah, Xbox, I would get an automatic though if I were you. It just depends. I mean, like what kind of cars are you looking at, Xbox? That also depends a big deal. Like the type of car matters a ton. That's a big deal because every type of car, like some cars might have really shitty automatics. So like you got to be careful with that cuz man, some cars just like if you're buying like a Chevy like a Chevy Cruze or like a Ford Fusion or something like that. Oh, don't even touch it. Don't even touch that. Yeah, I wouldn't even. Oh, if it's an auto, don't even touch it. Yeah. Now, if you're talking about like maybe like a Toyota or something, like okay, or like a Honda Civic or something, that makes more sense. But check crude inventories, Tom. Let's see. Looks like crude's popping up. Let's go see Zom and Oxy. Zom's down a little bit. Oxy is, yeah, down a little bit too. Not too much though. Let's go see the inventories, I guess. Let's go. Where are we at here? Let's refresh the page. I'm way down here in December. We're all the way up here. Come on. Here we go. Where's my crude inventory numbers? Ah, they don't got them on here. Ah, it's alright. We'll find it on investing.com. Whoa! The inventory's dropped. Come on. Wow. So OPEC's talks are limiting the gains, they're saying though. Like, let's see what's going on with OPEC here. Here we go. Capping gains, the OPEC Plus decision to hold its December 4th meeting virtually signals little likelihood of a policy change. A source with direct knowledge told Reuters. Interesting. A fall in US dollar was also bullish for prices. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the crude oil sector right now. We have OPEC to worry about. We have rates and the dollar. I mean, we have inventories going on, obviously. I know we inventories come out every Wednesday though. So keep that in mind, guys. It's not like it's like a once a month thing. Inventories are weekly. Xbox says Lexus is what I'm looking to buy, mainly because I would like to get one so my mom could drive one whenever she needs to drive. I can't think of any manual luxury vehicles. And he says, my kind of manual, I mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Xbox. And, you know, hey, Xbox, my buddies, I have a few friends with Lexus's Xbox, and they love them. I think you will be in love if you buy a Lexus. Now, what I'm going to say, Xbox, is these Lexuses are very, very, very overpriced, okay? Very overpriced. If you're going to buy a Lexus, I would suggest maybe like a 2013 Lexus ISF or something like this. These things hold their value a little bit better. They have a lot of horsepower. They're quick. You know, they go up quite. You know, they're a car that just, it's a rarer car. You know, it's a rarer breed. It's like a track focused Lexus. Here's what they look like in the back. You can see the stacked quad exhaust and stuff. Just make sure you don't, just do your research on it. Don't buy any Lexus, because man, those Lexuses, if you don't get the right thing, you could lose your ass. I mean, it could fall in value by like 30, 40, maybe even 50%, especially falling in value that much if like the car market goes down over the next year or 2 years, like everybody keeps saying is going to happen. Peter says he's getting the Telluride X Pro 2023. I've never heard of this, but hey, it sounds cool. Oh, Kia. Oh, it's a Kia. See, Peter, this is where I was confused. It's a Kia. You had me thinking like Telluride was like its own brand or something. This looks nice though, Peter. Damn, this looks just as nice as anything else. Wow. That looks kind of like on the outside, this reminds me of like a BMW SUV, actually. It's like a BMW SUV from the side, and then in the front, it kind of looks like a Chevy truck, or like a Suburban or something. Interesting. I like it though. I like the look of it from the side, especially. That side view is amazing. It looks just like a BMW or something. That is funny. It actually looks like Cadillac headlights. I don't know why I'm getting that. To me, this looks like a Cadillac CTS headlights. Like, yeah. Did they steal the Cadillac headlights for that? That is funny. Look at that. That's like the exact headlight shape. You know, it's not exact, but I gotta find the right year, you know? There's so many years of these Cadillacs. Like, you can tell what I mean, though. It's kind of like the right shape. There you go, something like that. I guess it's kind of not, I don't know. Either way, though, it's pretty cool. Kind of like it. I'll have to look into these a little more. Whoa, the inside looks... Whoa. That looks like a Mercedes. What the... I mean, down here it looks you know, just kind of like anything else with like the screen and everything like that. But man, I love the steering wheel. It looks like a Mercedes style steering wheel with like the metal buttons and stuff. I like that. Looks nice as far as that goes. I like the digital screens at least. Though that's cool. Kind of looks like a cockpit. I like this. This is set up kind of nice. Oh, the back looks good too. I kind of like that, the way the lights come down. He says, yeah, they're sub 60K, trying to take market from BMW, Lexus, and even Cadillac. Yeah, it really looks like it. I'll tell you, that is looking pretty good inside and out. If it was cheaper, I would definitely consider it. That's for sure. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. Pretty good day overall. I know we got into some stuff like the cars there towards the end, but you know, sometimes it's good to switch things up a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for joining up. Peter, Xbox, Gengar, Krish, Daniel, thanks for being here. Square, Keisha, of course. I won't forget you, Keisha. Jamie, Xbox. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Xbox says, have you looked into EV trucks like the Silverado? They're supposed to come in. You know, Xbox, I have personally, but my girlfriend already owns this. Hang on. Black bow ties. Hang on. We actually bought this truck for my girlfriend a little while ago. Here's what it looks like. Something more like this. This is what the truck looks like. We got this for a little while ago, and she loves that truck, man. But, you know, I don't know if I could buy a truck that's not a V8. You know, I don't know. I could maybe get one that's not a V8, but if I did get one that was electric, I mean, I'm getting this, you know. I'm getting this if that's the case. And hey, if any of you guys want a Tesla truck, I have a build order, or like a, you know, I put down a deposit for one of these a long time ago. So like once these things start, once you're able to order these things, you know, if anyone wants to buy my slot, it's open. I'm just joking, guys, but for real though, if you want it, you could probably buy it from me. I'm not gonna get it, so. But yeah, see you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we can see more better movement out of the market. Today we saw good movement. It's just you would have had to get 395 puts, and it's been very choppy. Like, it would have been very hard to trade that below 395. So, it's kind of tough there, but we have been seeing a lot of crazy movements from the banks. Neo had a great day. So, you know, we did see some nice stocks popping off today. So, thank you guys for joining up. I appreciate you. I'll be here tomorrow as always. So, hey, Marty, good stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining up. Got here a little late, did you, Marty? It's all right. I'll see you guys later. I'll be in the Discord, though, as always, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. See you later.